my people, what's going on? People are getting sicker because people do not have homes, no shelter. People are sleeping all over the street, and the government barely helping the people to find shelter. People are hungry. People have no food to eat. Sleeping at the bus stop. Eating out of garbage can. And we live into the place called America. The richest country in the world. And people don't have shelter. And people don't have food. You could imagine? Or the people just lazy? What do you think? You think people become lazy? That they're not interested to find food? Because we have food abundantly in the United States. We got all the silos filled with food. Every 6 months, the government change them. Bean, black-eyed peas, corn, rice, sardines, corned beef, flour. Every 6 months, those silos have been changed. They change them. So therefore, we got food abundantly. So why people is not having food to eat? The government have millions of homes in their store basket, and they're not releasing those homes to the public. You know, if you have riches and you die without relative, all of that go to the government. So what do the government do with it? They got all those homes into their inventory. And if they do get rid of them, the money go back to the government. Just like when they take the drugs away and the drugs money, all that money go back to the government. When they raid your place and take $30-40 million, it's go to the government. So why we don't have homes for the people? As I said, when the government no longer can protect the people, then the people go astray. Because the government failed the people. And that's what is going on right now. All over the world, the government is failing the people. They're not sustaining the people abundantly. They're barely doing little maintenance for the people. Look, government make money. There is no reason for our people to be sleeping on the bus stop night and day. There is no reason for people to be begging in the United States night and day. There is no reason. We are in the richest country in the world. Take my word for it. You can buy a home for little or nothing. But what they're doing is raising up the price so the people can't afford to buy the house anymore. Are you following me? So the thing is that the people cannot see what the government is doing. If you don't pay the taxes on the property, the government will come in and get that property and turn around and sell the property for the taxes. And it goes on all over the United States, all counties. So you can buy property only for tax purpose. Sorry, you can buy property for tax from the government that's sell your property for taxes. And they auction off the property and they do not give back to the owner the money that left over for taxes. They kept it because the people do not know that the government sell the property for more than the taxes. Some people do not know that. So the government is a bunch of gangsters that gang up on the consumers and that's how it is in the United States. But the people are waking up slowly and they get to realize what is going on with the government. You could imagine you own a property for 60, 70 years and you cannot afford to pay the taxes anymore. And for 5 years you have not paid the taxes. And the government just come in and default because you hold taxes and comes and say to your property for tax purpose. You could imagine that? And you're not a young person. You default on the taxes, so they comes in. So you see the government is a vampire. Yes, they're a vampire. Because they do what they want. You know what I mean? With your property. So, the point what I'm making, it's no reason for people to be homeless in the United States unless they're lazy. It's no reason for them to be hungry unless they're lazy. Because everything is in the United States. You don't have to take my word for it. Everything are here. You can buy a running car for $50. You can get a running car for nothing. You can get a house for nothing if you want to live far away from the city. Or you can pay $100 a month for rent into a home far from the city. There is many abandoned homes by people, plus the government. Yes, this is for real. This is not no fairy tale. But the people cannot see, and the people cannot understand what's taking place. And if they could just only see what's taking place, they could understand much better. The government is a vampire. That's what they are. They're vampires. And if they get you, they get you. You know what I mean? So as I said, I'm just talking for myself, driving and talking. As I said, the government is a vampire and they do what they want. Because you cannot stand in front of the government. No. They are there to protect the people. That's why they call themselves government. To govern the people. That's it. As I said, black man, we gotta wake up. If we don't wake up, we're gonna be in a big old trouble. So as I said, respect. Respect. Talking for myself and driving. That's all I'm doing. Checking the street. Peace. I'm out of here.